Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you really the only two spinnerbait colors that I use, and if you really want to be honest with you, it's really the only two spinnerbait colors that I feel like you need, period. I fished these two colors literally from Florida all the way to New York, and I literally mean from Florida to New York and everywhere in between. It's basically just a brim pattern just like this. This is, I think we call this breaking brim. Let me make sure. Bluegill, sorry. It's called bluegill. I use this color right here. This is called bluegill. It's literally the color of bluegill. Orange belly on it, purple, green pumpkin. And then I think this one is called, don't quote me on this, maybe mouse trap greenback. I don't really know what the name of it is. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest with you, but it's a translucent shad color. It's got green on the back. It's got a little shaddy looking deal on the belly of it. The throat has a little bit of red on it, but it's a shad pattern. But it's a translucent shad pattern. For me, dude, I throw these two colors no matter what the water clarity is, what I'm fishing for, windy, cloudy, raining, sunshine, snowing. These two colors pretty much get me through whatever I need to do. And I only really got these two trailers. I'll show you these two trailers that I got here. For the bluegill colored one, I use this. It's a little small paddle tail swim bait. This is a 4-inch paddle tail swim bait. It's purple and black. This particular color is called Purple Demon. It's the only color I use. It's like, dude, this is really simple. I really wish I could make this way complicated so I have like 5 talking points to give you for this. But it's, not a lot of people will throw a bluegill colored spinnerbait. Now we're throwing a bluegill colored chatterbait and fire down the bank and get going in a heartbeat. And when it comes to spinnerbaits, you won't see that too often. Gold blades, so it's got a lot of contrast in the water, especially dark water. But I fished that one. I almost won the Potomac River last year, Toyota Series. I came in 5th in Toyota Series, caught them in the James River on this. I think it was 1 or 2 other tournaments on the pro circuit this year that I caught them on this setup right here. Only one I use. All right, so if the water's a little clearer, or I'm using it in for a shad representation, then I use this one right here. It's green with a little bit of pearl on the back. Both of these are on my website, shotblat.com, on the spinnerbait kit, or you can buy them individual as well. But I'll use this color swim bait on. This is a 3-inch opening night. That's my trailer color for this one. That's pretty much the only one that I use. I've done really well on this combination as well. And sometimes I'll just change it up. The only time I really changed it up between this one and the other one is I'll throw typically in the summer, even the spring too. I tore that swim bait up. Typically in the summer and the spring, I'll throw this shad one most likely. And then when I get towards the late summer, going into the fall, I'll probably, most of the time, most likely use the green pumpkin one. And then I even hate saying that, because there's just times where I'll just, I'm just feeling like, man, it looks like a green pumpkin day, and I'll tie that one on. Or it's just feeling like a shad day, and I tie the shad one on. Sometimes I don't really lock it into a time situation or a lake or a river. It's just, I go out there and it just feels like that's what I need to be fishing. But these are the only two. So if I throw this one for half a day and I don't get bit on it, or if I throw it by a stump that I know it's a fish on, or a dog piling that I know it's a fish on, and he don't bite it, and I do that 3 or 4 or 5 times, then what I'll do is I'll cut that sucker off, and then I'll tie one on a shad colored one. Because really and truly, you could put a little chartreuse in here, that would work. You could put a little bit of blue in here, that would work. These are just the ones that I like to throw, and I like to keep it simple. I just throw these two. If one's not working, I pick up the other one. That way I'm not worrying about 15 different color spinnerbaits in my box. So I got 2. I throw those two. If one's not working, I pick up the other. Simple as that. I don't make it complicated and say, oh, well, you need 3 strands of chartreuse, and if the sun's out, throw this one. If it's that, man, I got 2. So I have the ability to tie both of them on and fish them both in the same day, in the same conditions, on the same stumps, on the same docks, on the same riprap, on the same everything, because I only have 2 that I really have confidence on. Because at the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter that much. Only thing that matters is what you believe they will bite most of the time. That's probably 80% of what makes one work better than the other. So if you're looking for those 2 spinnerbait setups, you can check my website, shopblat.com. You should be able to find all the equipment, including the trailers, the swim baits, on my website, shopblat.com. Thank you guys for watching. Try those 2 setups. I'm pretty sure you're going to catch some fish on them.